Something I've been thinking about, and I haven't run it yet, but I will when I get back. I'm just driving back from the Self-Reliance Festival in Camden, Tennessee, and it's been a nightmare of a drive home. Traffic everywhere, man. Oh my, I'm just passing Chattanooga now, and I've felt I've been on the road. I should have been home already by now, and I still got another 2 hours yet. I don't know where this traffic's coming from. Usually it's the other direction. It comes from Florida up to, I bet it is. I bet all these people maybe who escaped from Florida for the hurricane are going home. That's the only thing I could think, because there's no reason all this traffic throughout, I don't know. But I'm just, man, it's been just like this basically the last 3.5, 4 hours. Just stop and go. Isn't that weird? Normally it's the other direction, man. It's people coming from Florida off vacation coming through Atlanta. But it's just been like this since I got, I'd say about, within spit distance of Nashville, it's been like this the whole time. And I actually took a detour, went through Winchester, Tennessee, which is an awesome town. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be looking at that for a retirement place. And that was just a nightmare. Because for some reason, people in Winchester, it wasn't Winchester, Tennessee, it was the towns around there. I got behind people who do not like to drive even over the speed limit. I was like 3 straight people. So I got off 24. I got on to, took some back roads, and people in not Winchester, Tennessee, but those towns around it were like, Sunday drive, taking my time. Like, oh my goodness, literally going 5 miles below the speed limit. I'm like, holy smokes. So then finally I said, I'm just going to get back on 24, and here I am. Good times. Rather this than taking a plane, man. Airports can kiss my big fat behind. I guess you don't need to have the masks anymore, so that's good. All right. So one of the things I've been thinking about, what if you just put all your money, what if you're retired and put all your money into bonds? That's it. You know what I'm saying? And Ziv Bodie did an article on this from Boston University many years ago about just buying T-bills, or not T-bills, I-bonds, tips. Just putting everything into tips. And I can't remember, I can't remember the gist of that, but I remember he had did a video, he did an article on that. And I'm just like, I'm wondering, let's just say you're 60 years old. I'm just using that for example. I'm just going to use, you get $500,000. You need X amount of dollars a year, and we're gonna put all into bonds. Now the interesting thing is, what if you did? Maybe I'll put this part of my book. And maybe I will when I do some research on it. I got to think that through. Anyway, the point being is, what if you did that? And if you really believe that your retirement income needs, your retirement spending drops, then I think you should believe that, because all the evidence shows that your retirement spending drops as you age. I just wonder how the bonds would have shaken out. Now the problem is, if we look at the 66 through 82, that's basically the markets just got hammered from inflation, stocks and bonds. Bonds actually did okay back then. Anyway, the point being is, if you look at 66 through 82, you'd say, if we could survive that 16-year time frame, we're going to be okay. But you don't want to look at it from 82 on, because from 82 to 99, the bond, really from 82 to 2011, the bond market took off like a bat out of hell. We'll never see that again. Those days are gone. It's never going to happen. So you're like, how did the bond market work if you did 66 to 82 and did that that's what I should do. 66 to 82 and looped it. Yes. That's good. That's a 32-year retirement. I'm going to do that when I get back. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. So basically, my man Dan Coulibert over at 55e.co, 55e.co has all his various spreadsheets. And I'm going to use one to actually model that. It's the high inflation that we had from 66 to 82. The low initially, bond rates were low initially, 3% in the 60s, and then obviously they went up by the end of the late 70s, early 80s. But we're gonna loop it. how am I going to loop that? So we're going to loop it as if we're getting, I don't know, I guess a 10-year treasury average back then is about 5%. Yeah, and we'll use it with inflation. But instead of having a 4% inflation-adjusted expenditures, we're going to actually reduce our expenditures net of inflation by 1% a year. Yeah. That's the retirement spending smile that Right Capital uses, which I don't like so much. They figure that your retirement spending will drop by 1% a year. That's what Dave Blanchett writes about, and I don't know if I quite believe that, but where the last 2 years of your life you have a significant healthcare cost. Anyway, I gotta try that. It's gonna be an interesting. All right, so stay tuned. I wanna work on that a little bit when I get back, if I ever make it home, because traffic sucks donkey balls. All right, we'll see you.